Okay, for our compound, we are doing NaCl H2O, salt water, and we are going to put it in the oven. And it's going to evaporate the water out, and only the salt should be left. So we're going to put it in the oven and we'll see what it looks like tomorrow morning.
We're going to be putting the salt water in the oven now. They're not all going to fit in there. And we're going to leave it there overnight and see it tomorrow and see if the water evaporates, leaving just the salt.
Now, after you put your water in the oven overnight, you have to take it out. And after you've taken it out, you have to weigh it, because all the water should be gone. So,
now we're going to weigh
You're figuring, I'm not telling you how to do it. I'm not going to break
it's 39.5.
It's there.
once the salt has been weighed, you need to find out the mass of the water, the mass of the salt, the experimental percent of the salt, the actual percent of the salt, and then the percent error. To find the mass of the water, you need to subtract the mass of the salt water before it was heated from the salt water after it was heated. That number is also the mass of the anhydrous salt. To find the percent of the salt in the salt water, you need to divide the mass of the anhydrous salt with the mass of the whole compound, or the mass of the hydrate before it was heated, and then multiply that number by 100. This will give you the experimental percent of the salt in the compound. The actual percent of the salt in the compound will either be on the label of the container you got it from, or the teacher will provide you with the information you need. To find the percent error, you need to take the actual percent of the salt water and subtract it from the experimental percent, which is the one you yourself calculated. Then you take this number and divide it by the actual percent, then multiply by 100. This will give you the percent error. And once you've calculated all of that, then you're done.